you click this video because you're interested in knowing how to lose 10 pounds, right? Well, go to the gym. Say I'm joking. But in today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips on how to lose 10 pounds. I am not a nutritionist or any of that stuff. But however, these are things that work for me, but everybody is different. And if you're interested, just keep watching and I'll give you guys 5 tips on how to lose 10 pounds. Alright, so tip number 1 that I have for you guys is walking 10,000 steps a day. I personally love that just because walking is therapeutic. And not just that, people underestimate walking. Like, I used to walk to the gym, walk back from the gym, and as I'm on the phone with somebody, I'll just walk. I'll walk in the morning, I'll just walk. Just because sometimes doing heavy workouts or strenuous workouts, running or something that's going to get you like extremely tired, it ends up making you, yes, lose a lot of energy, and then on top of that, you become more hungry because your body just lost a whole bunch of calories at once in an intense workout, and then you end up overeating. So walking is just like, you walk at your own pace, but sometimes I do speed walk, but I am kind of like a natural fast walker. But definitely walking 10,000 steps a day does help. I do have another weight loss video if you guys are interested in that, where I go more in depth of how to break down your 10,000 steps a day. So you can click the cards. I believe it's up here. And yeah, so start walking. I know in places that are cold right now, it may be a little harder. Like if you're in like the northeast coast or wherever the case may be where it's snowing and you might not want to walk in the snow or walk in the cold. But there's other alternatives. You can use your stairs. You can honestly walk up and down your stairs. You can just walk around your house. I will actually tell you to invest in an Apple Watch because I have an Apple Watch and it kind of motivates you because like it cheers you on when you're like close to your goals. You can set your own goals, but Apple Watch, like, you know, you can track your steps because it's attached to you, or also your phone. There's a health app on your phone where you can just see how many steps you walk in a day. So, and lastly is just, you don't have to walk those steps all at once. You can break it up. You could break up 2,000 steps in the early morning, come back home, take a shower, then walk. If something is under a 30, or let's say for starters, if something's under a 20-minute walk, instead of you driving there, you can walk. Instead of taking the elevator, you can walk. Instead of sitting on the phone or watching videos or TV, if you could watch it on your phone. As you're watching a video on your phone, you can literally just put your headphones in and walk. I feel like we kind of make excuses for why we don't do the things that we know that's good for us. And I fall victim to that too. Sometimes, don't get me wrong, like I need to be motivated to walk, but sometimes I'm like, I just sat on a 30-minute phone call and I could have probably walked like about 2,000 steps or 4,000 steps in those 30 minutes. So just walk. I'm telling you, you'll love it. An interesting fact that I know is that prisoners spend more time outside than people that are not in prison. Isn't that like crazy? Because you would think, but no, prisoners recess time, when they have outside time, they like play and do all that stuff. But us, like people that are not in prison, we just go to work or school or in the house and we just walk outside to our cars. Like sitting outside and like playing is like non-existent to a lot of people. Trust me, when you walk, it's so therapeutic, you'll love it. But anyways, tip number 2 for losing your first 10 pounds or just losing your weight is drinking more water. That's another thing that people do not do. Drinking more water definitely helps because I notice when I drink water, I feel more full, and a lot of times we confuse hunger with thirst, and it's just like water fills you up. I would say as soon as you wake up, drink like a bottle of water, or try to drink 2 before you work out. I try to drink a bottle of water before I go to work out, and then throughout the day I really drink water. I would link down below a website that I know you plug in your height and female, male, and I think your weight, and it'll calculate how much water you should be drinking. Because that 8 glasses a day thing, I hope you guys know by now, you should be drinking way more than 8 glasses a day. And I'm not perfect. There's some days that I don't drink my water, but you know. And also those like water bottles that have times on them, timestamps, those are good. So that way you kind of keep track of, oh, by 4 o'clock I have to drink this much and whatever. So moving along, tip number 3 for your weight loss journey. I know you guys don't want to hear it. You across the screen watching this video right now, you probably searched up thousands, or okay, like 10 videos of how to lose 10 pounds. And in those 10 videos of you searching up how to lose 10 pounds, you could have had a whole gym session. But instead, don't get me wrong, it's good to inform yourself. But at the same time, you're avoiding the real like thing that you gotta do. You gotta go to the gym. That's step number 3. Not necessarily the gym, but just working out, being active. Like you just gotta think of it like you're putting calories into your body. If you're trying to lose weight, you gotta burn more calories than your whatever. You know that whole thing. So after my video, go to the gym, because I know you probably watched like 5 other videos before. But no, I'm not judging you. But people tend to do that. Like we literally avoid the biggest thing. We will rather buy lotions and like all these stuff. Like, oh yeah, this lotion makes your tummy flatter. Oh, this wrap makes your... Go to the gym. Like, go to the gym. Don't fall into, oh, this tea. I mean, don't get me wrong. Teas, like they flush out and detox your system, but they're not going to make you lose 10 pounds. They're not. They can have a jumpstart and aid to cleansing your, you know, they're not going to make you lose 10 pounds. Just go to the gym. Personally, the exercises that I did when I was doing all that stuff was like the Stairmaster for the most part. Tip number 4 will be rewarding yourself after your hard work. If you feel like you earned something, you should definitely reward yourself just to keep you motivated. A lot of times we reach our goal and then we look for our next goal and we don't even pat ourselves on the back for our first goal that we reached. So if that's getting a nice yoga mat that you like, or getting a spa or a deep massage, something done that pertains to your body, or whatever reward. If it's buying yourself something that you want because you got to your goal weight or you lost 10 pounds, it's good because it makes you feel like you deserved it and it makes you want to go into the next goal. So I would say like rewarding yourself will motivate you to lose weight, because it's like, oh, once I lose 10 pounds, I'm going to buy myself this. You should write down the things that you want to buy yourself. It might sound like a weird tip, but that helps, rewarding yourself with something. Once you lose 10 pounds, 20 pounds, 30 pounds, 40 pounds, 50 pounds, 60 pounds, 70, 80, 90, 20, but you know, it's really good because that way it's going to keep you going. And my last tip for you guys is intuitive eating. If you guys don't know what intuitive eating is, it's really just being in tune with your body, knowing what your body likes and what it doesn't like. Because when you deprive yourself of something, it makes you want it more. Like we say, I'm not going to have no more chocolate chip cookies until I reach my goal. It is realistic for some, but for someone like me that loves food, I try to balance it. Okay, if I have these cookies, I can't have cookies again for like 2-3 weeks. And if I do have these cookies, I got to work out 2 times as hard in the gym or whatever it is. But if you know a food makes you feel sluggish, don't eat it as much. If a food makes you have energy, eat it more. If a food makes you tired, maybe it's not a good energy booster for you and eat it less. But when you're restricting yourself of certain dieting, that can actually make you just binge eat. And I mean, we all like kind of binge eat. Sometimes if we're probably watching a movie, we'll eat a bucket of popcorn, bucket of nachos, bucket of cookies, bucket of candy, because we've been depriving ourselves so long. But if you just have it in simple portions, like smaller portions and not that often, that way you get a taste of it, and that way you're still able to eat it, but just not as much. So intuitive eating is basically just staying in tune with your body, know what your body likes, what it doesn't like, giving it more of the good and giving it less of the bad. But it's not depriving yourself of the bad and only getting the good. Does that make sense? We're good here. Well, that concludes my video, and I hope you guys definitely on your weight loss journey, I pray that you guys do reach your goal weight, because I do know it is hard. It's not easy. It's like sometimes I wish it was as easy to lose weight than it is to gain weight, but that's just not how life works for some of us. And yeah, but I hope you guys do reach your goals, and definitely if you guys have any other tips, put it down in the comments. I would truly appreciate it, and you guys could kind of like bounce off of each other's tips. We're all in this together. No, but seriously, like, let's get to it. Let's do it. Let's lose this weight. These are some tips that I use to lose my first 10 pounds. And yeah, thanks for tuning in. Definitely check out some other weight loss videos that I have on my channel. And I'll catch you guys in my next one. Don't forget to subscribe, and bye for now.